lately I received an inquiry about sadhana. Having seen my video in English, he understood everything, but he had no idea about sadhana. He therefore had asked me about sadhana, as he only knew religion as the source of spiritualism. This video is the answer of his query on sadhana. Every time I open my eyes, I see this beautiful world. The world with so much possibilities, yet I know that this is Maya. It is illusion and it is the distraction from Ishvara. Yet I love this illusion, because even illusion can be the matter of great research. Illusion enchants your mind. Therefore, it has such driving force within it. But this illusion shouldn't be discarded away. One should pierce the veil of illusion to know the truth. Truth lies hidden inside the illusion, just like the Himalaya lies hidden in the veil of clouds. When the clouds are pierced, then the Himalaya becomes visible. Let me now tell you what sadhana is. Spiritual sadhana is purely action-based research. It is the method to pierce the veil which leads you to truth. You have two ways to reach the truth of spiritualism. Either you should discard the illusion and follow the teachings of your messengers, or you should perform sadhana, that is research upon your own self. Let me explain you why religious books were used as the source of guidance. The religious books are ethical standards so that common people don't walk into the path of sins. The path of sins and goodness is common to all religion. The religious books are prescribed in the form of stories so that one can infer the basic fundamental principles of spiritualism. For example, in Purana, the Hindu text, there is a mention of Raja Bharat, a great king, who renounced his kingdom to pursue sadhana. He then went to the jungle to perform penance. While he was performing penance, he encountered a baby deer whose mother was attacked by a tiger and killed. The baby deer was so helpless and it was dying. King Bharat took pity on the deer and adopted it. In the jungle, he became so attached to the deer that he forgot his purpose of penance. He spent his remaining days with the deer. His attachment becomes so strong that when he didn't spot the deer around, he would worry a lot. He used to always be protective of the deer. One day when the fawn became a full-grown deer, it got mixed with the herd and it didn't return. Raja Bharat searched for the deer but couldn't find it. Deer had occupied his mind and he stopped performing his penance. He would only think and contemplate about the deer, and finally one day he died. In the next life, he reincarnated but in the body of deer. He then realized his mistake, that the deer distracted him from penance and his attachments to the deer led him to next life of a animal body. So what can we deduce or infer from the story? The first inference is that the mental state which you are in your death decides your next life. in the case of King Bharat, his one pointed focus on deer made him deer in his next life. So, wisdom is inferred from stories. Let me cite you an example from Bible. A local person had asked me about the famous line, "Am I my brother's keeper?" In the story, there are two brothers, Cain and Abel. Cain kills his brother Abel, and when God asks Cain where Abel was, Cain replies sarcastically, "Am I my brother's keeper?" The God is then furious and curses Cain. Now, from the above story, what can you infer? It is very simple. The Christian God expects everyone to be their brother's keeper, because we all are God's children. Brother's keeper means to work for the safeguard of your brothers. Brother means not just blood related brothers, but humans in general sense. This is how you infer wisdom from the religious text. This is how you lead a virtuous life through your religion, simply by following the ethical standard given to you from before. But the path of sadhana is quite different. It is about exploring, it is about innovation, new experiences, etc. It is about trying new things to expand your knowledge. It is about researching. It is the art of getting your things done. It is the path where you embrace a particular purpose and work day and night to fulfill it. The importance of sadhana is that it gives you that sense of purpose. Most people who commit suicide are those who have fulfilled all their purpose in life, or those who have no purpose at all. Without purpose, life is no worth living anyway. You either inherit your spiritual purpose by reading the text or through sadhana. When you undertake a sadhana, your mind is tied around a purpose and you completely upon it. You then perform the sadhana to achieve it or perfect it. For example, if you are poor and if you want to be rich, then you perform the sadhana of goddess Lakshmi, because she is the epitome of wealth. Your mind is now tied to Lakshmi, and whatever you put your energy upon, it multiplies and materializes. One day, you shall then achieve wealth, but only if your sadhana is backed by actions. Our sadhana path is about utilizing various paths to achieve spiritual purpose. For instance, if we want to reach samadhi, we perform the sadhana through yoga by performing various yogic techniques. We practice those techniques until we reach the state of samadhi. The techniques should never be doubted, because our siddhas have always given us those techniques that have worked for them. Sadhana means opening your heart and mind for everybody. When you open your mind, only then the wisdom enters. Whatever you see in the market today, like Tantra, Kundalini, Yoga, Jyotish, predictions, Siddha healing, Reiki, Ayurveda, alchemy, are all sadhanas. They are not religious texts at all. They are texts of sadhana. You can't achieve perfection over Ayurveda by simply accepting the facts written in the text. You have to experiment and perform sadhana. You have to accept what works and what doesn't. When you find what works, you then use it for the service of others. This is how the Siddha Dharma operates. We put sadhana before religion. We put research before acceptance of any fact. Let me tell you a secret. Our modern day education prescribes many subjects for us to study, but before the modern education system, how did the people gain knowledge? What did the people do to acquire knowledge and wisdom? Well, you know the answer already. They used to perform sadhana. For example, Maharishi Parashar, he performed sadhana upon Jyotish and perfected it. His findings were then codified later as Laghu Parashari text. This book is the base upon which many Jyotishi make predictions today. You should all also perform sadhana. Sadhana may take very long to perfect and might be very frustrating, but that sense of purpose will add wheels to your effort. It shall keep you moving. You have never ever tried sadhana, have you? Try sadhana and let me know how it went for you. I shall be back with another video soon. Namaste. Namo Adesh. Om Namah Shivaya.